Hey, what's up, everybody? In this video tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at how to use the Voronoi sketch generator, which is an add-in for Autodesk Fusion. I'm showing you this now because this is something you can create some just really good-looking components with Fusion, or this could be a possible enhancement for your AI-generated jewelry using Autodesk Fusion. So just kind of something to be keeping in mind here is that depending on how your UCS is set up within Fusion, whether that's going to be Y up or Z up, it can have it can really depend on how you're setting things up within the sketch. So let me just sort of explain this to you. I know with my Z up configuration, when I go to create a sketch, I do know that I do have to keep everything down in this quadrant. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and create a rectangle here. We're going to keep this kind of simple. We're going to say this is going to be like 3x4 sort of rectangle. And what I'm going to do is just simply finish the sketch, look at this in a home view. And now what I'm going to do is come up here to my Voronoi sketch generator, that add-in I was telling you about earlier. If we come in here and just simply pick, okay, on that rectangle that I sketched earlier and say I want to use the profile sketch and now go into editor. Now what this is going to allow us to do is to come in here. We can adjust what our cell count is. So I'm going to go ahead and increase this, make it a little bit busier. And what I'm going to do is come out here and pick on Publish to Fusion 360. All right, this can take just a couple minutes to generate. So we're going to go ahead and let it do its thing. So I don't know if that actually even took it 10, 12 seconds to take care of, but we can see how it has taken that Voronoi pattern and it has put it inside that area that we sketched out earlier as a rectangle. All right, and just as easy as we can kind of make this, all we have to do is come here to extrude. We can come right in here and we can pick on that. We can extrude this out. And I'm going to say I'm going to be bringing that out like 1/8 of an inch. Okay, just like so. And I say enter. Okay, and then looky here. I mean, we have that Voronoi pattern that we can use in order to create whatever it is we kind of want to create. All right, so that's just on a simple square sort of plate. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do a second one on this. And let's say maybe we want to make some sort of a ring for the jewelry itself. I'm going to come here to my work plane. And I'm going to come in here and create something that's like 3x3, okay, as a square. And then I'm going to say that I want to create some sort of Voronoi pattern ring that I want to include in my, jewelry. I'm going to say that this is going to be like a 2.5-inch diameter. And then I actually don't want to use all that. I'm going to say I want to, leave something like 1 inch in here as well that I don't want to use. So the only area I'm really wanting to use for the Voronoi pattern is going to be in this shaded area. So I'm going to go ahead and finish with my sketch. I'm going to come out here to my sketch generator and I'm going to pick on this outside rectangle. I'm going to use the profile size. I'm going to come back into editor. I'm going to increase my cell count. And now I'm going to go ahead and publish this out to Fusion. Okay, and as we see, our generator has done its job. So what we can do now is I'm only wanting, I'm only interested really what's in between these two rings. So if I come out here and go to extrude and I get in there on that profile and I extrude this out, okay, I can go with like -0.125 for my thickness and I can go ahead and say enter. And just like that, we now have a Voronoi pattern that we could use as sort of like a ring, within our jewelry as well. So Voronoi sketch generator is a great little add-in. It's giving that sort of organic look that we're looking for. Maybe a little bit alien, I guess, or something that's just a little bit out of the world, but just a really cool little enhancement of something you could possibly use within jewelry or any sort of project within Fusion. All right, so just some great looking stuff. So there you go.